Evening, boys.
Evening, Sally.
Welcome to The Chatting, your local pubcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Kirk.
I'm Mark.
And I'm the other Mark. 3 pints, Sally. And what are you having?
I'll have a tequila sunrise.
Cheers. I'll fetch him over.
Evening, cherubs.
Evening,
Robert. Are we all right?
All good, thank you, mate. You?
I'm absolutely wonderful, thank you. Yes.
Something I meant to ask you, Mark.
Yes.
Last week. Any update on the car?
The car?
You know, the one smashed in at the front?
Yes, well, it's still smashed in, so I can give you an update on the car. Here we go, strap in for this.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Right, so I think we got up to the point where I said that Did I say that I might be paying for it myself because the insurance company and that sort of thing?
You said how much it was going to cost.
Yes.
And that you was going to go through the insurance company, and we said, well, yes, any normal person would go through the insurance company to repair something of that amount of money.
But then
and we all agreed then that it would be stupid to pay nearly £3,000 out of your own pocket for a repair.
I mean, listen, I weren't going to pay at $3,000 out of my pocket. It's just that I didn't think it was going to be $3,000. I thought it was going to be less.
Of course.
The car, there was the garage that I took it to, local garage. He took all the front bumper off to have a look at the sort of stuff. So I phoned the insurance company and I had to. Already I'm like, so phone the insurance company. They're going, right, okay, your name, your date of birth, what's your reg number. So you do all this, don't you? And then they go, okay, what happened? Tell me accident, what time? Fine. So I go through all this with them. So I'm on the phone about a good 15 minutes. Bearing in mind, to get to speaking to someone, I had to sort of press loads of buttons and put my reg plate in. And I did not get that. Did you say YT72? No, I didn't say YT72. I said they. And so, got through all to that. And they were like, yeah, brilliant. Right. So I says, right, okay, so are you going to do rest? No, we're going to now transfer you to the underwriters because we're just the insurance company. So you need to speak to underwriters. So we're like, okay, so you can't deal with... No, we don't deal with this. So we're like, okay, fine. So she transfers me through to underwriters. I'm on phone ages. Langing I say ages, about 5 minutes, but that's a long time in my world. Gets through. Hello. How can we help you?
It's right, isn't it?
So I'm like, what? I'm about my claim. She's put me. So as you can imagine, they're like, we're not getting any details. So I'm like, why did this person tell me ask me all these details if they could have just transferred me?
Yeah.
So I have to do it all again. Go through all the details with her. Blah blah blah. Again, this and that. So she's like, okay, fine. Do you have any photos? Do you have any videos? Do you have any dash cam? I said, yeah, I've got all that. I can send it all to you. Oh, do you want an email? Do you want a WhatsApp? Oh, WhatsApp might be easier. So gets to all that. I says, right, do I need to do anything else? Yeah, I need to transfer you now through to the department that's going to deal with it. I said, well, you're not putting me back to my insurance company. No, we're putting you through to claims now. Right. So she transfers me to claims. You know where I'm going with this, don't you?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Hello, the claims department. How can we help? Yeah, she's just put me through for my claim. Yeah. Do you want to tell me all about it?
Oh, my days.
I can. So, but before we do that, we need to do security checks. What's your date of birth? I'm like, this is 3 times.
Yeah.
Like, you can imagine why people give up. Do all that. Then I've got to send all the pictures of the car and through WhatsApp, and I need to do my driving license. I have to send them a copy of my insurance certificate. Like, well, you are my insurance company, but I've got to send you what you've already sent me. Fine, mileage, clock of my mileage, and VIN number. Fine, I get all that. Send it all through, and then they come back to me about 2 hours later, going, "Oh no, they phoned me. Yeah, we've got all your photos, brilliant, but we're just missing your driving license, copy of insurance." I said, "Well, I've sent them through already." Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Would you want to send them through again? I went, well, I can just resend what I've already sent you. Sends them through. Phones me back a couple of hours later. Yeah, have you got some more pictures of your car? I went, more pictures of my car? Well, yeah, we've got your pictures of your damage. Just need some more angles. I went, well, I can, but I'm not sure how many different angles I can give from the front of a bumper.
How many had you sent them?
About 7. So
I thought for a minute you were going to go, one.
No, I sent 7. But again, from different angles.
Yeah,
I mean,
course,
there's not much I can,
Yeah.
So I mean, I took more, but they were very similar Well,
Just
I
in your
took-
boxers, though.
Yeah, me waving like.
Laid up bonnet.
Yeah.
With his leg.
With
With his leg
should've
up.
done that.
rose in your mouth.
Yeah, I should have done that, shouldn't I? So I just said more, and then they went, "Oh, that's fine." Okay. So then, so at this stage, I then go back to the guy who's got my car, who's took the front off, and he's like, "Yeah, mate, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it." I went, "Right." Well, I thought. I mean, he didn't say as
Sorry, hold on. Right, you've took the car to a garage.
Yeah, so let me. Sorry, maybe a bit of context here. I'm jumping ahead. So the garage I've took it to, as you may or may not know, you can take your car to be repaired with anyone, right? It's not your insurance company that stipulates it. They can give you a list.
Mine
of them,
does.
right? Mine does. You can take it where you want.
Or mine says you can only take it here.
Oh, okay.
Not just the one place, but there'll be a
Yeah,
few.
like a 7. They're their preferred
Yes.
people that they prefer to
Yeah,
use.
yeah.
I could have took them anywhere.
Right.
So, and they said, that's fine, you can take them there. But, I mean, it's not one of ours, but fine. So I go back to him and he's like, because I sort of gave him the impression that I was going to pay for it.
Right.
But he did say to me, if you want to go through insurance, that's fine. So I went back. I said, right, I've phoned the insurance company. We're going to go through you. I've given him details. I've sent him all the details. So I guess you're just going to hear from them. And he's like, yeah, I'm not bothered, mate, about doing it now. So we're like, right, okay, well, my car's sort of in bits there, and if you don't want to do it, are you going to get me back? And he weren't funny with me. I'm trying to speak conversation up type thing. And he was like, but yeah, it's insurance companies, they just drag their heels, and I've got to do loads of extra paperwork, and I can't be bothered with it type thing. I'm like, oh,
Wow.
I'm like, well, great. So what about my car? He says, well, I could put your car back together. Fine.
That's very nice of him.
Yeah.
And he did, and he charged me £100 for that.
What?
I know.
Sorry, why did you pay him?
Well, because my car's in bits. I could have said
irrelevant.
I could have said no, but
Yeah.
but he would have gone, well, fine. But
Well, no, but surely you put your car back together before you paid.
I'm a bit lost. So you've took it into this garage,
yes,
a car repair garage,
yes,
damage on car. He's taken the car apart
yes,
to see what the damage is to be able to give you a quote,
yes,
right? You've then gone back and said, yep, happy with that, mate. Let's crack on but going through insurance. He's decided that he doesn't want to do it. Not
Yes.
you.
Yes.
I'd kind of half get it if you were
Yeah.
like, do you know what, I'm taking it somewhere else.
Yes.
Get that. He's decided he didn't want to do it.
yeah,
So you've gone, all right, no worries, I'll have my car back. And he's gone, yeah, no worries, I'll put it back together for you. I'll be £100.
yes. For his time.
That's insane.
I know.
How did you even think for us? I mean, this is you we're talking about, Mark. How did that get past you?
Well, I didn't know until he said £100. So I was a bit like, I weren't expecting him to say anything. Well, okay, I would expect him to say maybe like, well, we've had a look at it, so, 20 quid or something, but not £100.
I totally would understand if you've gone to him and gone, do you know what, mate, I'm going to take it elsewhere. And him going, well, I'm going to have to charge you for the time that I've already spent on your car. Totally get that. You're saying that you're happy for him to crack on, and he's decided he doesn't want the work. That's the bit I don't understand. He's decided he doesn't want to do the job, so all he's doing is putting the car back to how he got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a caveat to this. If you went to him and said, hey, mate, got this car here, smashed up, I need you to work on it. Were you able to do that? Yes, mate. 2 things. Are you paying for it yourself or are you going by insurance? I'm going by insurance because I don't really work with insurance, so I won't be doing it. Or I can have a look for you, mate, but if you go down the insurance route, mate, I won't do it and you'll have to pay me for whatever I've done up to that point.
Yep.
But if he said, yeah, mate, I'll have a look at it for you, and you've gone, cool, are you paying for it yourself or by insurance? I don't know yet. That's fine. I'll take it to pieces. Let's see what's wrong with it. Fine, do that. And then when, like you said, you've got to the point, said, yeah, go ahead. And he goes, no. At that point, it's on him. Completely on him.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
And I think if I was you and he'd have gone, right, mate, so it'll be £100 to pay, I'd have literally been like, what for? Because I've took it to pieces. I'd be like, well, I know, but I want you to do the work. So if you do the work, I'll pay you in full. If you don't want the work, mate, I'm not paying you anything because I've not done anything.
I agree with you.
I'd
I
even
was
go
not
as far as to
expecting.
say I'd have driven the car away in the state it was in because I don't need the bumper. They're going to put a new one on. I'd have fucking left it there.
I agree with you. I'm not going to sit here going, what do you mean? He deserves £100. I was I was shocked when he said he 100. I wasn't expecting. Well, like I said, maybe 20 quid. Just to, I've had a look at it. I wasn't expecting him to say 100 quid. So I were, sometimes when somebody says something to you, you're not expecting it, and you sort of puts you on the back foot.
Yeah.
So I were a bit like that. But then I said to him, "Well, it's you that don't want to do work." And he went, "Yeah, I don't." But I just sort of said to you, if I look at it, there'd be a charge. I'm like, well, I don't think it. And I'm like, I can't remember him saying that. And I'm like, I can't remember. Oh, well, when you first bought it, and I said I can look at it like for a charge. And I went, I can't remember you saying that. So he sort of just shrugged his shoulders at me.
Sounds a bit of a player. Sounds like a bit of a player to me.
Well,
Have you took your car there before?
no.
Right.
No, how I found him was I did a little bit of research online.
So what company is it?
Well,
You may as well just say it. Why would you not say it?
It's Dean Motors or something.
Right. There you
So,
go. Is that in Mexborough?
yes.
Right,
So I was like, oh, okay. So he's put the front of the car back on, and I've sort of drove off with it to type thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but again, what that's done is now I've had to reset the clock again.
Yeah,
and I've
start
had to
again.
go back again.
Yeah.
I'm just phoning about my claim. Okay, give me your details. So I've had to go through all that again.
And they've sent you through all the different 3 people.
Yes.
I mean, it comes to a point, and I'll let you carry on in a minute,
Yeah.
Mark, but just this insurance thing, like when you pay an insurance company, you don't. I love how they just pass you down. Well, now you need to speak to underwriters. No, you need to speak to the underwriters.
Honestly, Rob, insurance in general, it really boils my.
It feels like it's unregulated, doesn't it?
Yes.
That's how it feels. And you know what? It's as though they're just getting away with it. And like you've said there, over time, and it has been over time, that they do less and less. They're charging people more and more.
Yeah.
Less and less is covered. It's harder and harder to make a claim.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just like the Wild West.
It is.
To a point, like you said, right? We pay insurance by law.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we don't have a choice in
Yeah.
this. We don't have a choice in this. We have to pay insurance if we want to drive on the roads or whatever, right? So you pay it. It's inflated. We could go around the,
Houses.
round the houses about why it's inflated or whatever, but fundamentally, it's a lot of money. I still find this insane, right? When you're right, what car is it? Right, here's my car. Okay, what's it valued at? It's valued at £15,000. Okay, right. Your premium based on the car that you drive, the miles that you drive, obviously any history driving, and the car value at £15,000 is this amount of money per year. All right, so you go, okay, fine. You pay that for year 1, year 2, or your premium's gone up. Okay, my car's still the same car, I'm still the same person. Everything's the same, but premium's gone up. All right, fine, okay, that's the way of the world. I mean, God knows when it became the norm that insurance just went up every year and we just accepted it.
Yeah, I know.
Because once upon a time, you'll remember, Mark, the insurance went down every year. The more, but whatever, it goes up, you pay it. Then you have an accident in your car. Oh, sorry, your car's a write-off. Right, not a problem at all. We'll send you an offer. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. I've told you what the value of my car is.
Yeah.
That's what you based my premium on.
Yeah.
So therefore, £15,000, please.
Yeah.
This is what I don't understand why this isn't on every news channel in the world or every day.
Yeah, you have to fight. You've got to fight.
We'll send you an offer. What do you mean an offer? You've asked me what the value is of what I want. So by all means, charge me more in the first place if that's what you want to do to cover that amount of stuff. It's almost like you having house insurance and you wanting to insure a specific item, an engagement ring or whatever, and they say, how much is that item? It's £5,000. Right, well, for you to cover that £5,000 ring, it's X amount. Cool. Losing it, whatever, we'll give you 2. No, you've done the premium based on it being worth 5.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't get it.
Yeah, you feel like saying, if you're going to only give me 2, then lower my premium.
Lower my premium,
Because
so it was only covered for 2.
Yeah, it's not
Right, and if they say, well, yeah, but that was £15,000 your car was worth a year ago or 2 years ago or whatever, your car value has dropped, then my premium should
be
drop.
dropping. Yes, going up.
Yeah.
Because not only has the car value dropped, but I've already been paying you for a year or 2 years or 3 years.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, don't get me started on insurance.
No.
It absolutely winds me up. And it's just as though we've just decided as a society, as a nation, that we're just going to accept it. we're just going to accept it.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I'm not a big lover of any kind of insurance, and I think I've said on podcast before on this Popeye show that we're on. I've said on here before that I worked in insurance in my younger days, and our department for the claims department, there were more people working in the team that was going through the small print trying to look for ways to not pay than there were the people that were dealing with claims. Because for the company, it made more sense to have more staff going, there's a loophole, we can't pay because it's a Monday, so therefore we can't pay, as opposed to people dealing with the claims themselves.
I know you're going to carry on with your story, but
yes.
can I just ask a side note question?
Of course.
Does anyone else think that there's scope, right, in a company or an offer for someone to be able to say, right, you can pay one premium per month or per year or whatever, and it might be quite high premium or whatever, and almost have it set into different levels of what you can claim, how much you can claim for, but just one insurance that then covers you for home insurance, home contents insurance, life insurance, car insurance, travel insurance.
Great.
Can you imagine that?
Oh, yeah.
Just one paper that says, right, you can have basic, intermediate, advanced. Your basic allows you to claim X amount for home insurance, X amount for car insurance, X amount for life insurance or whatever. If you want more than that, it's up to intermediate or whatever. And it's, I don't know, £250 a month as a figure. But then you're just covered for everything.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea.
Do you not think there's scope for someone?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I think the only one that would fall out of that bracket for me is house insurance, just because it is so specific, because that's one that falls under the whole, there's no offer on that table. It is, if you insure...
Do you mean contents or buildings?
Building. If you
Buildings
insure
insurance,
your house for X amount, it's because that's how much it costs to rebuild the
Yeah,
house.
I can imagine that a buildings insurance would be
they
something
don't make
quite,
you an offer. It's, that's what you're getting.
Quite
and it
different.
lowers each year because your house...
But me, life insurance, contents insurance, accident, life...
I think it'd be a great idea.
Yeah.
I mean, the closest they've got to it is a bit like insurance companies can... if you've got car insurance, they'll say, well, when's your house insurance due? And that's closest.
They can have like multiple policies.
That's the closest they've got to it. But you're talking about that whole, as in one umbrella.
Almost like
bang, boom.
A personal insurance.
Yeah, personal, yeah. I think there's legs in it, but there's probably not money in it for them. That's probably why they're not. But
anyway, carry on, man.
I agree. So I had to start the process again. Fine. And then I selected a company from their approved list. That's my only option. So fine, Stoneacre it was, Doncaster, fine. So again, I had to send all them photos and my not a problem. Then they phoned me saying, "Oh, hiya, Mr. Lane, just about your car, about picking it up."
Stoneacre did.
Stoneacre, yeah. I mean, it was just top of the list. I thought I'll just go because there were loads you could choose from their approved ones. Fine, good Stoneacre. It don't really matter. So. Because I thought, well, if it's at top, they're probably the one they want me to choose. Yeah. So I thought, I'll go with them. So contacted him. So I did the thing. Then they contacted me. Hi, Miss Lane, about your car. Yeah. Is it drivable? I said, well, it is drivable. I don't really want to be driving it, but it is drivable. They went, right, okay, no problem. So when's a good date for you? I said, well, fine. You just tell me when. They said, well, we've got, type of thing. And I went, well, first of all, can I just ask, when you pick my car up, come and collect it. Are you dropping the courtesy car off at the same time? No. I went, right, okay. Well, then don't bother picking my car up then, because...
How did we get from you dropping it off to them picking it up? You were dropping it off a minute ago.
Was it?
No.
Oh, I thought you said you were about dropping it off. They said...
they said, is it drivable?
Oh,
is it drivable?
Yeah, sorry, you're right.
And I went, well, it is, but I don't really want to be driving it because I don't know what damage I'm sort of maybe doing under, because I don't know, so I'm trying to not drive it very much. So they went, well, let's put it as drivable. I went, okay. So, I mean, you could have put it as either, it don't matter, but I said, well, fine, but when you collect my car, are you dropping my courtesy car off? And they went, no. I went, well, don't bother picking my car up then, because it's drivable, so I'm still using it, because you take my car away, I'm going to be left with no car. So then they do the old, as in, oh, well, we've got a type of problem here, type Mr. Lane, type of thing, voice with me. I'm like, right, okay, well, it's just going to delay and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay,
what was the problem? You said, we've got a problem here then, Mark.
Yeah, because they wanted to pick my car up.
Yeah.
And they weren't dropping the courtesy car off at the same time.
Right. When were they going to give it you?
Well, they didn't know. She in her head, I think I was speaking to the department that collects the cars, and
Yeah.
it's another department that drops courtesy car off.
Right.
That's when she said, we've got a problem because I don't know when a courtesy car's coming. I'm just the person that picks the car up. So I went, well, do you know when the courtesy car may be picked up? But again, they were almost like, well, no, we just care about picking the car up.
Yeah.
So they went, well, let me just ask. So off she went. She came back. She went, well, we've got a van in. If you want a van. I went,
So now it's gone from it's not up to her to do it. It's now that they haven't got a car to give you.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. How and they went, we've got a van, and I went, well, the van's no use to me. So, do you have cars? Because you gave me the impression that you weren't in charge of courtesy cars. She went, well, we are. I can talk to the people that deal with that. When again, in my head, I'm like, I don't want to sort of get bogged down with detail. I just want to get my car picked up and a courtesy car.
Yeah.
So she went, well, we've got a van. I said, well, that's no use to me. I said, well, don't bother collecting my car until you've got a car. Okay, leave it with me. So off she went. Maybe about 10 minutes later, she phoned back. Hiya, Mr. Lane. I'm just going to send you an email through regards to the repair time of your car. A text for your car. And then in the meantime, I'll ring you when I've got about a courtesy car. Fine. So they sent me a text through about the repairing of my car when it does come in, and it's quite a lengthy text. I mean, it is on text.
Mm-hmm.
Texts look quite long, but they're not in paper. And it said there could be a 5-week delay on the repair of my car. Bearing in mind they don't have my car yet, but there could be, once they get my car, there could be a 5-week delay on my car repair, and then they list the reasons why.
Mm-hmm.
War in Ukraine, COVID, Brexit,
Wow.
and then it goes a shortage of parts because of the above, as in war in Ukraine, COVID, and Brexit. And I'm
Wow.
like, wow, they're still using.
I'm actually
they're
lost
still
for words
using
there.
COVID after 6 years.
That is unbelievable.
I mean, again, it's similar to the insurance thing where insurance companies just throwing anything out there to just,
You've just got to swallow it. You've got to take it.
As in, well, this is why it's gone up. This is why the delay.
Yeah.
Just throwing.
Yeah.
I mean, no
That-
substance.
For the record, that's not the insurance company though. That's the
Garage.
car
this
dealership.
This is the car dealership. Yes.
Yeah.
So we're like, again, what am I supposed to do with that? I mean, I can't. He text back or ring go. I'm not taking. What can you do? You can't
Yeah.
do anything.
No.
So then they phoned me back and they said, there's no cars in. We've got a really shortage of cars. But then tone of the voice were almost like, this is something you've got to deal with,
Yeah,
Mr. Lane.
your problem.
It's your problem. We've got a short. And I'm like, well, okay. And again, bear in mind, I weren't going, this is not acceptable, or you've got to sort it out. I was like, well, I'll just wait. But then she was talking to me as if I were like 12, as in, well, it's going to be a long wait. As in almost trying to get me to go, well, just come and pick my car up then. But I know what had happened. They'd come and pick my car up, and then they're going, we don't need to worry about getting this courtesy car.
Exactly.
We'll sort one out in a week's time or something.
See, this is where, because obviously I am very arrogant at times, I would literally say, do you know what? I completely get where you're coming from. It's a really awkward time for you to have to deal with this. So what I'll do, I'll go and rent a car and I'll bill it to you. That's okay, right? They're going to go no, and I'm going to go, well, they're your options. Because if you take my car, I've paid. I
love the fact that you sometimes you do live in this world a little bit, Rob, and you're right. Fundamentally, you're right in what you're saying, right? But when you speak like this, you kind of delete the bit where they can just say no.
I know. Because
do you get like you'll go, well, I'll just do that, and then I'll just bill them, and then they just won't pay it.
Yeah. Because I know what you mean.
How are you, Rob?
Because
I'm like that, but I don't do it for that
draw a
reason. What
line.
Kirk's just said.
A bit like you say with the hat, the cap. There's make a decision. I'd make a decision and go right. Then I'd rather go out the way to fight this in court.
But you're not going to. But you're not going to.
Well,
and if you did, you'd lose. Because they've never agreed to pay that invoice.
No, I agree that. I agree. But if I went into them and saw them and said, listen, guys, if you don't rent me a car, I'll just go and rent one and I'll charge it back to you. Yeah?
And they said no.
Go, no, I said, well, then you need to give me a car.
And they said, we ain't got one.
And that's a you problem.
Yeah, but okay.
It is a you problem.
I think you'll find that it's a you problem because you're the one with the broken car. By the way, I agree that they should have a courtesy car. They should at least be trying more helpful. I'm just trying to try and bring Rob back down to earth a little bit. You walk into you walk into Stoneacre and say, "Have you got a courtesy car?" No. Right. Well, I'm just going to go rent one and bill it back to you. No, we're not accepting that charge.
By the way,
all right, that's a you problem. All right, Mr. Benny.
Yeah.
What happens next?
I totally get what you mean, but I think when I say it to them, what I'm basically alluding to is, well, rather than we make this any bigger than it is, I'll just go and rent a car. Almost like I expect you to go and rent a car if you haven't got one.
So they say no. So what happens next?
Rob's taking him to court.
Well, I'll be honest with you. There's got to be a certain point where I just go to Service Ombudsman and say, look, I've paid for I've paid for a car. It's in my policy. It's there in black and white. They're saying they haven't got one.
Yeah.
They're saying they're not going to give me one.
Yeah.
What do you want? What do I do about it, and what do you do about it?
Cool. An Ombudsman says, very well, Mr. Benny. By the way, we're now 12 weeks later when the Ombudsman's got back to you.
Yeah.
And they go, very well, Mr. Benny. However, your policy is with the insurance company, not with Stoneacre.
Yeah. It's them that have sent me to Stoneacre.
Yeah, that's cool. So what do you want me to do with Stoneacre? What do you want me to do with them?
Okay, so maybe at the point where Mark got to the point where he was like, well, you can't give me one, I would have gone back to the insurance company and said, this is your problem.
Carry on, Mark.
So
you get what I mean, though.
Rob, I'm on your side, and that is something I would like to think I'd like to do. But then my Kirk side of my head would kick in and go, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah,
but you're right.
That's a bit.
I'm sentiments on your side.
That's the bit where Tosser Rob doesn't give a shit and just goes hellfire on everyone and going, right, well, then what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Cause people headaches as much as they're causing me an headache. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I get it because I'm very similar to you. I like pushing stuff and that. And you could really dig your heels in.
I like pressing buttons, mate.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm like, right, then if you're going to push mine, I'm going to start pushing yours.
And, digging your heels in. But for me, my sensible head kicks in and goes, I ain't got the time. I ain't got the energy. I ain't certainly got the money to be so, some people do that year on, famous cases where people, some not famous people, something will happen and they'll push it through courts and they'll win. Little man wins against a big company. But again, it's very few and far between, and you've got to be on the ball. Like the post office thing. That's with Mr. Bates, him really going to town with it, but. You're thinking, I'll get it sorted in 2 weeks. Well, he's still at it after about 20 years.
Let's face it, there's some people that can't control their emotions that, based on this scenario, would just go and get in that car and drive straight through the front window of the place. Yeah. Straight through, smash through every desk, no one gets hurt, and they just stand up and walk out and be like, right, they'll get arrested, but it's almost like, feel better for that.
Yeah, occasionally it does happen.
Do you know what I mean?
It does.
That's the other side of what happens.
So, I mean, that's the end of the story. So, how I've left it, I mean, I'm no further forward with my car, and that happened like, two weeks ago now, something like that.
So, have you gone back to your insurance company and said, obviously, a courtesy car's covered on my policy, but Stoneacre are saying they don't have one?
I haven't at this stage.
Because there are policies in place where they go, okay, cool, go and rent one from Enterprise and we'll cover 2 weeks cover.
I haven't at this stage because purely that I'm not in a rush to get my car fixed. I mean, yes, I want it fixed, but I'm not somebody that I need this car and I need it fixed now. So I'm going to give them benefit of doubt because of what's going off in my life right minute with my son and stuff. I'm like, I'll just park that.
And then obviously there's COVID.
There's COVID in UK.
Brexit.
There's all these delays.
All these have got to be over before you can do anything.
I mean, I couldn't believe it. I mean, bearing in mind, they sent me a special text to explain that to me. It went in some small print at the bottom on page 6. They purposely sent me a text to say, when we get your car, there could be a 5-week delay because of these reasons. I'm like, what? Anyway, so I've just left it where I've told to them, don't pick my car up until you've got a courtesy car. But I know, me being me, I think I know what's going to happen. They're going to ring me in a few days and go, right, we've got a courtesy car. They're going to go, right, well, we're going to pick your car up at 10, and then your courtesy car is going to come round at 2. And somebody's going to come pick my car up at 10, and then this courtesy, we've had a problem because there's a soldier in Ukraine who's died, and we can't get this. We can't. I
mean, maybe not use a soldier's death as an example.
Okay. Somebody's got a bit of a flu, COVID flu.
Yeah.
Who's a bit poorly.
Okay.
And they've died. And therefore you can say, no, they're going to go Brexit because of Brexit. We still ain't got this courtesy car for you at 2:00. But I'm going to go. Well, but my car's gone at 10 o'clock.
The barefaced truth of it all is, no matter what's happened, who's died, not my problem. This car's my
Yeah,
problem.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I know I'm a bit brutal, but I don't care about that.
Exactly.
This is my problem.
So I've still got my car. It's still not repaired. I've no certainty to the car, and I've no idea when it's going to get fixed. So I mean, I'm sure by next episode I'll be like, guys, let me tell you what's happened next.
Well, I'm sure our listeners are sat with bated breath waiting for the update.
I mean, I've got to be honest. Do you know if I were a superhero, there'd be people falling off bridges, there'd be people hanging off, saving, the life needs saving, a bus has gone over edge, they're all hanging out at bus. I'm not saving them. I'm now smashing the insurance companies up, flying through the buildings, absolutely holding them accountable to all this rubbish that they're putting us through. Honestly, it's just annoying.
Listen, it is annoying, and I'm sure listeners out there will go, I've had the same experience. Because it's almost, you feel like you've got to fight for what you've paid for, your rights and your policy, and you've got to fight, and they're almost going, wow.
I think I get so angry because ultimately you're powerless.
Yeah, you are.
And
you're powerless.
It's horrible feeling powerless, isn't it?
Yeah. And that's why I think they do it. Or I don't think they purposely do it.
No.
I think but they know that the balance is different, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But on a lighter note, right? On a lighter note, I know you guys watch Stranger Things, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't particularly watch Stranger Things, but I know
particularly.
Well, what I mean by that is that I've been to see the West End show.
So you don't watch Stranger Things?
Well, the West End show I did.
Yeah, but you don't watch. So you don't watch Stranger Things?
No.
Right.
You've seen the show.
I've seen the show.
Cool.
Okay. Not that has anything to do with what I'm going to say. but what I do know is that I know it's very 80s music based, isn't it? Or there's... Am I right? I think it's all 80s music. Or is it all 80s
It's not
music?
80s music. It's just
set in the 80s.
Oh, it's set in the 80s?
Yeah.
Oh, hence the music then. Oh, right, okay. But I thought it was just a set here and they just like 80s music.
No.
Okay, right. Anyway. So... and it's huge. And they're on final season, aren't they?
Yeah, it's finished
done.
now.
It's done.
Yeah.
So
don't say any spoilers. Might be people listening.
No. I don't watch it. I don't watch it.
You don't particularly watch it.
No, I watch the West End show. I watch the West End show. That sort of counts, sort of. So the music, I know you guys don't follow the charts, and I do. But the top 40 in the charts this week, a lot of the music's all bounced back into the charts.
Oh, is it really? The 80s music?
Yeah. So the song that's at number...
Prince.
Never Ending Story. Oh, no, Purple Rain I'd go with.
Purple Rain.
So, yes, so Purple... I need my glasses. Let me get my glasses on. It's a bit awkward here. So, so Purple Rain's gone back in. That's at number 12.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'd guess... I don't know whether Never Ending Story ever got released as a track.
I don't, but
by Lamal.
I don't... Well, I don't know whether it was ever released by a track, so I've no idea.
Never Ending Story.
Yeah.
It was by Lamal. Yeah, it was. By Lamal from Kajagoogoo, the lead singer from Kajagoogoo.
Right.
But go on, sorry.
Well, I would say that's definitely re-entered the charts, but I wouldn't put it higher than Purple Rain.
Oh no! I'd say Purple Rain's probably the highest.
It is in number 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd say it's round about 30 odd.
Which one are you talking about?
Never Ending Story.
Well, I don't know. It's not on my list.
Oh, right.
This is just top 40, but I've not looked at the bigger chart.
It's not in the top 40.
Obviously, Kate Bush. And I hate that song. I really don't like the song.
Well, I've got to admit, I don't love the song, but have you heard some of the versions that have come out since that are like the Vecna remix and all that sort of thing?
I don't think I have, no.
Oof, they're good because they're just strings and stuff, and they actually are very good. But I would say David Bowie.
Hold on, is Kate Bush there?
Yes is the answer. She's number 14.
Right.
Although, as you know, she made number 1 in 2022.
She did, yeah, when they originally started using it.
Some of these are not particularly from the current season. It's from the previous, because people are, what do you call it when you watch previous?
Yeah, watch it back again.
Yeah.
I would say David Bowie, because that was what song was it? Right at the very end.
Shall I give you? Shall I tell you?
Yeah.
Heroes.
Yep.
That's back in at number 34.
All right, okay. I thought that might have done a bit better.
Is there another?
Well, listen, they may climb in next week's charts.
Yeah.
Is there another?
There's some more. There's The Police, Every Breath You Take. Now that wasn't in series in season 5. It was in season. It says here season 2, but it's because people are listening to.
Okay.
I don't think I remember that.
I wonder if it were playing on his Jonathan's radio or something.
Well, it does say these songs feature in season 5, except, and then obviously it says Police. Every Breath You Take, which was in season 2. Now, I can't vouch for that
of course you can't,
because I've only watched the West End show. So Fleetwood Mac, Landslide, number 20.
Yeah.
Diana Ross, Upside Down,
yeah.
number 26. Tiffany, I Think We're Alone Now,
yeah.
back in at 27.
Yeah.
David Bowie Heroes, which we've already mentioned, and The Clash, Should I Stay, Should I Go?
Yeah.
And that
yeah.
was in season 1. It
Well, I
says
was going
here.
to say that's one. Jonathan plays that.
And then to top it all, the number 1 single, which is in the charts, which is by DJO, which is not an 80s song, but it features in the song somewhere, an end of beginning or something.
Oh, that is.
But I think it's something to do with TikTok. It says something about a combination of the exposure of TikTok. I don't really know what it means, but it's something to do with Stranger Things.
And that's number 1.
That's number 1.
I feel like I want to find it.
I appreciate it's not an 80s song. It's a song from 2022.
What's it called?
End of Beginning by DJO.
Yeah, I think it.
But it doesn't, like I said, because I don't watch it, I can't vouch for it, but I know there's some sort of connection to it. But you guys may know more. But it just while Rob's doing that, it's just the power of so many songs back in the charts, dominating it.
I bet the whoever owns, because obviously the singer or whatever doesn't always own the rights to the songs, do they?
That's right.
Whoever owns it, I bet they love it when programs like that choose their music and
Well,
stuff.
look at Prince. It's the first time any Prince song has ever been played in a film or TV show, ever.
Oh, right, okay. Is that
never-
fact or Rob fact?
No,
here?
that's fact. They've never released the rights. The Duffer Brothers announced it on one of their posts that there was a song coming, and all the fans have all said it's Prince.
Okay.
It's never released any of their music for commercial use or whatever, and they've allowed it for this.
Wow.
I found that track. Let's see.
Well, I didn't know that. I tell you, another band that does not release any of their music for samples is ABBA. The only one time they did it was for Madonna's music.
What about Mamma Mia?
Well, that's their song, but nobody sampled it or used it.
Right, yeah,
it's used
yeah.
in the film, but of course
Yeah.
they were part of the writing of the helped with the fighting of
Right,
it, of
okay,
course.
yeah.
But I'm talking about you're not hearing it used by other artists
Yeah.
in samples of songs.
This is that song at
yeah.
the beginning.
Now,
I don't reckon that. Yes. Do you recognise it now, Kurt?
it makes no sense to me.
It is. It's in season 5.
Oh, okay. No, it's not an 80s song, but it's a covered song from the last
Right.
couple of years. But that's number 1.
Oh no, sorry. Do you know who this is? I've just remembered now. DJO. This is Steve.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So one of the characters is a singer in real life outside of the program,
Yep.
and this is his song. Yeah. Anyway, better stop
There we
playing
go.
it. We'll get done for copyright.
Yes.
Yeah. I think you'll have 30 seconds, I think.
Yeah.
We might have got away with it.
What is it called? Artistic. But when you use it, I know. But move on.
Yeah, do you know, so it's obviously not in the show, but I think that's just one of his songs. I think everyone was on social media saying it'd be great if this was in the show.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So there you go. I thought I'd just throw that in because obviously from
Yeah.
my music side, as you know,
Playing some
which
80s.
I'm on it, and obviously TV stuff, no idea. It just shows you
Yeah.
I've got something to ask
Yeah.
you. Have you? I'm guessing if I asked you now,
Yeah.
do you know what Grok is?
I know now.
I do now. I'm going to say
I didn't know a couple of weeks ago.
I don't know now.
You've just took the words out of my mouth. I was going to say, if I'd asked you 3 weeks ago, would you have had a clue?
Do you know what? I have heard other Mark talk about Grok,
Right.
but only in a. So, what I thought it was a fact checker thing on X.
Right. Okay.
So I thought it was a user
Yeah.
on X
Yeah.
called Grok,
Right.
and because I've
okay.
heard people say that they ask Grok. So when it's a fact sort of thing, when someone wants something fact checking, that they ask Grok. Now, so I've heard that terminology used in the past.
Yeah.
Other Marks used it before, and I thought it meant it was a user on X that you would ask the question and they'd go away and find whether it was
Yeah.
true or not. Whether
Yeah.
and obviously when all this has come out the last couple of weeks, I now realise that it's not.
It's another AI
Yeah.
chatbot / AI maker. Yeah. Exactly that.
Like
And,
like ChatGPT, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And I thought I was quite up on a lot of the AI tools that are out there.
Yep.
And I'd not really, I like you, I think I had heard mentioned Grok, but I had no idea of that he could even do image generation. Because they all tend to do a bit of image generation, or a lot of it in some instances. And I'd never heard of it. And then when this came about, I was kind of like, do you know what? Despite what it has been used, not what it's been used for, but what it allowed users to do, and that's since all been stopped and whatnot. but it did make me think. It's very Elon Musk to say, right, how do I get an app that's currently, or how do I get my AI platform that's currently unknown or being used by a few to be used by everyone, to be more not successful, but more iconic than ChatGPT or Copilot or any of the others. And by pulling such a stunt where it just allows them to create images where you can remove people's clothes is obviously quite a stunt and or just wrong in whichever way you want to look at it. But my gosh, how many people know what Grok is now compared to
Absolutely
3 weeks ago? And you think,
listen, the guy's a genius.
Do we think that he's done it for that reason, or it's just coincidental?
I don't know.
I mean, I know we're not going to know
because
but
morally,
it's not morally
not just
right.
the act of just allowing people to do that.
Is it not?
What?
Whoa! So you think it's okay? Or
Okay.
are you just throwing it out there?
Hold on. Two things. I'm saying
You answered my question, are you?
not the issue of whether it's morally wrong to allow someone to upload a picture of somebody and remove their clothes, right, without them knowing that. Just remove that for 1 second, but being able to do something that is of unfavored nature, something that it's not right. You shouldn't really. It wouldn't be advisable to allow people to do this said thing, but it will make your platform grow literally exponentially overnight. Is that what you're saying? You think you don't see a problem with it?
Well, I never said I don't see a problem with it. What I'm saying is when we talk about whether something's morally right or wrong, etc., there's a little piece of me, and I don't know how I feel about this at the minute. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
But there is a little piece of me in my head that goes, we do realise that it's a computer-generated image.
Yeah, and it's not
right?
that
It's
person.
not that actual person naked.
No.
So you could go down the path of using it could be morally wrong, as in like you wanting to do it. But fundamentally, if someone, don't understand why anyone would, but if somebody took a picture of me, used it all right. If somebody took a picture of me and then used Grok to remove my clothes, it's not me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? It's a computer generated image of me of what Grok would think that I look like.
So-
None of it would be accurate.
Yeah.
And if it was, it would be by accident.
Yeah, but just let me point out one thing. How realistic this image is, unless people knew that you'd done that, people would genuinely be mistaken that it is you. They wouldn't know the difference.
Okay, so now you're talking about what that's then used for.
Yeah.
Yeah, which absolutely
Yeah.
couldn't agree more. So then you'd have to go down the path of, well, what about apps that can generate people's voices? What about video generation apps? What about? Do you get what I mean? It's almost as though this has taken on a force of its own because it's removing people's clothes because of the content. But yet, creating a video of you saying something, to use on social media is just as dangerous.
I agree.
Than being able to share it.
I will point out for all of us, because I think we're all on the same thing here that none of us have really touched on. But just to be very clear that we are not talking about the deep faking of minors, because that's one of the things it allowed them to do.
Yeah.
Well,
removing that out of the equation.
Of course.
We're talking about
not even
adult CEO.
that's not even.
That's illegal. So,
Yeah.
so that's
the
that.
fact it allowed that to happen is kind of like,
But what we're talking about is morally things that are not legal or illegal or whatever. And that's the big thing I've got. The fact that the app can do it, we have to bear in mind that it isn't real. The image that you're not looking at is real. The person that you're looking at is not real. So therefore, it then becomes about what can you then do with that image. But then if you factor that in, which obviously is dangerous, I'm not saying it's not, but then you have to factor in all the other AI generation applications.
Yeah. Well, I think the thing is, if you want to go out of your way to go and do that same thing, there will be AI platforms out there that aren't known and that are probably on some sort of grey market where you can go and do the same thing, right? But I think two things for me. One, if you undress a male, it's fine. Only females, which blows my mind.
What? Sorry, say that again.
So I can remove all the clothes of a male apart from his boxers. If I try to remove,
is this on the app? Sorry, or is
Yeah,
this
yeah.
on your Saturday night?
this is on an app. This is on the app.
The app?
If you
On
were to-
on Grok?
On Grok.
As it stands right now,
well,
or before?
up to about 3 days ago,
Right.
I was reading posts saying
Okay.
you can still. It's not. They've not governed or not stopped generation of male images, only female. And the
okay.
minors thing. Forget the minors
Yeah,
because that's
yeah.
completely
Yeah.
that's dealt with. But yeah, adult male, but female, it still allows them to generate male, just not the genitalia of the male.
Okay.
Well, I
okay,
guess.
Sorry,
but that-
sorry. Can
it
we
could
just
have some
rewind a
speedos
little
off.
bit because I'm not over this topic completely, right?
Okay.
So what we're saying is this platform, rewind a couple of months or whatever you want to rewind,
Yeah.
could generate naked images of anybody.
Male
You
and
would-
female.
You can post a picture and it'll say, there you go, that's them with their clothes off.
Yes.
Okay.
You could either generate a completely random image of a naked person,
Yeah.
or you could upload a photo of somebody
Yeah.
and tell it to remove their clothes.
Okay, and just to be short, just to be clear though, okay, the image that you end up with at the end,
Yeah.
all right, is just the same as if you took a naked image of somebody online
Yeah.
and photoshopped somebody else's face on it, head on it.
The
The end result would be the
Yeah,
same.
yes,
A
yeah.
computer generated false
Yes.
image.
Yes.
Okay. But since all this has kicked off,
Yeah.
they've now put a restriction on it. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Well,
So,
They've changed the law, I
they've
think.
changed it. Yeah.
okay, cool.
Pushed it through government.
Cool.
It's amazing how quick they can do
I
stuff.
know, it's amazing, isn't it? So they've now changed the law. So now it can't do that.
Yeah.
But what you're saying is you can still take a man's top off
Yeah.
on the app, but you can't take a female's top off on the app.
Correct. My last latest knowledge, yes.
Wait, so what do you think is incorrect about that then?
Well, I think you could argue that if you can't, it almost sounds like I'm saying, you know,
I wanna see
if I
naked
can't
men.
remove my top, why can't I remove her top? You know, it's just it should be a blanket thing, male and female.
Well, okay, but let's dip it into societal norms,
Yeah.
right? That it is widely accepted that men can walk around topless and
Yeah.
women can't.
Yeah. True.
So I get what you're saying about
Yeah,
if you're gonna draw a line, then draw a line.
Yeah.
But we have to factor in societal norms. That you know, imagine if a female was walking down the street, completely, you know, Rotherham Town Centre, you know, with the jiggly bits out,
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
Then there's a chance that a police officer could stop and tell them to cover it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you was walking down with your not so jiggly bits out,
Yeah.
I'm talking about your top half.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You wouldn't
No.
get stopped. So
Yeah.
what I'm saying is you've got to accept
Yeah.
societal norms.
Yeah, yeah, I
Now
get
don't
that.
get me wrong. If you could make the male completely naked,
Yeah.
right, and not the female, then I'd get where you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
I just think
They didn't help themselves in the first instance because when it all came out, X's response to it was by saying, "Fine, okay, we agree, we'll put that behind a paywall."
Yeah.
And basically made it was only available to their premium users.
Yeah,
which
yeah,
then
I read that, and I was
kicked
like,
off.
oh, okay.
Yeah. But look, the reason why I brought this up was
Yes.
because
he's done naked pictures of all those.
because you bought the premium version and they've changed it, and you're like, I'm out of pocket. Is that what you said?
No. I was unfamiliar with the AI app, and I use them all for different things. You know, nothing that you're thinking. But one of the things that I know recently,
I am your AI companion.
But that's
I will do whatever you want me to do.
Yeah. That's it was other Mark that pointed out something a while back about, oh, have you tried the voice feature on I think it was Gemini where he was talking about it. And I had used it, and you know, instead of having to type everything, you can talk it and it talks back to you, and great. However, in typical Elon Musk style, his Grok allows you to choose the person that speaks back to you, or not choose the person. You can choose the voice. They all allow
Are you
that.
talking about a famous person, maybe?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just the type of voice. Is it American?
okay.
Is it English? Is it a
Okay.
female? Is it a
Yep.
male? What do
Yep.
they sound like? That sort of thing. But also, they allow personalities. Okay, so you can actually change the personality of the AI that's speaking back to you.
What, like change it to an angry voice or sad voice or happy?
Kind of.
Well, I must admit, right, I know you're going to carry on, but just so I must admit, I went on, because I use ChatGPT a lot, and I went on ChatGPT the other day. ChatGPT.
This is Boris Johnson, by the way, I'm doing it. Carry on.
Is that what he calls it?
Yeah, ChatGPT.
Yeah, you need to watch the video. Anyway, carry on, Kurt.
And it came up with a thing, like an option that I could pick.
Yeah.
Did I want to carry on using the default?
Yeah.
Or did I want to change it to be more, like, change its personality?
Right.
So more friendly, more warm, more fun, more cheeky, more, you know.
All right, okay.
So
I've not noticed it on ChatGPT. Mainly just this one. Because I was like, well, it's got to have some quirk. So anyway, I went around it. And I found it on, honestly, it's had me in stitches. For the best part, lads at work are bored of me now because they can't stop doing it. They literally talk to me. And
so you've moved on to us.
I come from behind, put the phone near them as they're talking, and then it just responds, right? So what I've done is I've asked.
I can't wait for this.
I've asked AI and said, right, if I was to ask your personalities a question to get a different answer from the different personalities, what should I ask you, right? So it's given me a question, and I'm going to ask the same question to 4 different personalities, right? See what the response is.
Okay.
So the four personalities are assistant, therapist, kids story time, and unhinged.
Okay.
Okay. Now the unhinged
sounds a bit like our podcast, to be honest.
Yeah, it does.
The 4 of us.
The unhinged is kind of like the insane mode in the Teslas. I think it's an insane mode, isn't it? Something like that. So, right, let me just...
Have you got recordings?
No, I'm going to do it.
You're going to do it live? Oh, my goodness.
I'm going to do it now. So, if you just... I'm going to say the question, so don't say anything because it might hear you and it'll completely ruin it. If you could give your 10-year-old self one piece of brutally honest advice about life, work, love, and not completely screwing everything up, what would you say and why?
Embrace failure early. It shapes resilience and kills perfectionism. Life's messy. Work's a marathon, not a sprint. Focus on effort, not talent. Love? Chase depth, not drama. Real connection heals more than it hurts. Why? 10-year-old you's too sheltered to see scars build strength, and ignoring this leads to regret later. Don't screw up by chasing easy wins. Grind, learn, love fiercely.
There you go. That was very...
generic. Yes.
It was very AI.
So what personality was that?
That was assistant.
Assistant?
Yep.
Oh,
that was
assistant.
assistant.
Therapist, that.
I know, I thought
assistant.
That. Well, so if we now...
Could it have been a shorter answer? I mean, you know.
I know. Yeah. I don't get to give it...
I was thinking, how long is this going on for?
I know. Well, I thought I'm seeing it writing and thinking, well, if it's going to continue, I'll just have to stop it.
All right, carry on.
Right, so
who's this next? Therapist. Same question.
Yeah. If you could give your 10-year-old self one piece of brutally honest advice about life, work, love, and not completely screwing everything up, what would you say?
Always pause before you react. RB. At work, don't chase praise over purpose. In love, spot patterns early, not excuses. Life's not about never screwing up, but fixing it fast, without self-hate. What part of that feels hardest for you right now?
So there you go. So that definitely sounded more therapist, didn't it?
Yes.
And
it sounded a little bit cheeky to me.
Needed some soft music underneath it.
Yeah, it did.
Maybe it does need some...
I can't wait for the really... have you got that on list?
What?
A bit of a cheeky, sexy one.
There is actually, yeah.
Yeah, let's get that on. Carry on, Rob.
Hold on. So this one is... what was the next one? Kids story time.
Okay.
If you could give your 10-year-old self one piece of brutally honest advice about life, work, love, and not completely screwing everything up, what would you say?
Hey, listen up, kiddo. Stop waiting for people to notice how brilliant you are and just start doing the thing, even if it's messy. Life's short, work's what you make of it. Love finds folks who aren't too busy hiding, and screwing up, it's the quickest way to get better, so lean into it.
I mean... It weren't really much of a kid's story,
well,
was
they
it?
just kind of said, hey, kiddo, didn't they? At the beginning?
Yeah,
but it was a bit more, I suppose, a bit more cheery and positive rather than deep and meaningful.
Yeah. Needs work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
B.
part feels off?
I think she's talking back to us.
Let's not get into a full conversation with him, eh, Rob?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've lost Rob.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me. I
we've
didn't
lost
say
him.
that.
We've lost
okay,
him.
right. So what? So did you want sexy or did you want unhinged?
Unhinged.
Unhinged.
Okay. If you could give your 10-year-old self one piece of brutally honest advice about life, work, love, and not completely screwing everything up, what would you say?
Ah, darling. To my 10-year-old self. Listen up, you little shit. Life's a festering pile of dog turd wrapped in glitter. Work's just organized slavery who thinks spreadsheets are foreplay. And love? That's code word for I'm desperate to stick my bits in someone before they realize I'm a disappointment. So here's the golden nugget. Stop giving a single flying about what anyone thinks. Masturbate when you want. Cry in public. Set fire to your report card. Because once you hit 25, the only thing you'll regret is all that ass kissing you did to get a participation sticker. Also, keep a shovel handy. You'll need it for burying feelings and bodies.
Well, I prefer that advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. More fun, weren't
It's
it?
very honest, isn't it?
Yeah.
Time at the bar, please.
Do you want the sexy one?
I'd like it, but I'm not sure we've got time.
Oh, we have. If you could give your 10-year-old self one piece of brutally honest advice about life, work, love, and not completely screwing everything up, what would you say?
Stop caring what they think. You'll regret nothing else.
Is this sexy?
That's sexy.
Well, I'm not dating her. She's rubbish.
I prefer the unhinged one.
If you're asking me, I'd say no. Sounds like guilt wearing a thong. But I'm not a moralist. If she's into it and you're honest with yourself, maybe it's just a bit of harmless flirting. Want me to be your wing woman?
Oh, we better stop at that point.
Yeah.
Going down dangerous territory there. But yeah, I just thought the unhinged one, honestly, if you put it on your phone and play around with it, oh, it's hilarious.
I mean,
Yeah.
fundamentally, I actually love the way that AI is going. I know it will cost some jobs and stuff, but in all fairness, it is the way of the world. I hope it doesn't cost as many too quickly, and I hope there's courses that come out to help people develop in these areas. I genuinely do. But the way that the AI is building at the minute, I'm quite excited for it. I'm quite excited to,
Well,
with it all.
I'd like us to get a guest in and speak about this properly, because I think there's a conversation that we always skirt around the outskirts,
Yeah.
but actually to have a proper
because we
conversation.
don't know what we're talking about. That's why.
Absolutely, yeah. So we'll have to get an actor. Anyway, shall we spin the wheel?
Shall we?
Yeah, let's.
Here we go. Oh, it's spinning. What's it gonna be? Oh, this is so exciting. Go on. He's nearly there. The Wheel of Features.
Right then, nothing to go over from last week.
No, it
'cause
was beat the intros last week, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
I won by 1 point.
You did.
Yeah, you did.
They were
Yeah.
easy though. I mean,
They were. I mean, you might need to work on.
Hang on,
getting
don't
them
say
a bit-
that, because I still lost. What you say, but I lost.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, shall we spin the wheel?
yeah, let's get it spun.
Shall I spin it?
You
Yeah,
spin
why
it.
not?
You're closest.
Right, here we go. Spin it. Off we go.
There we go.
Yay!
Yours, Mark.
We bring to you today's broadcast.
I have a dream. They think it's all over. It is.
It's one small step for man.
You must stay at home. Today in history.
Hey,
It's been a while.
It's been ages, hasn't it?
It has.
I
Hasn't it?
mean, I'm throwing. I do them every week, and I throw them away, and I'm like, "What's happening?" Do you know what I mean? But it's fallen. So 30th of January.
30th of January.
Yeah. So day after my birthday.
It is.
So, but nobody wished me happy birthday for
That's
yesterday.
because that was yesterday.
Yeah.
I wished you an happy birthday yesterday, didn't I?
Did you? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think you'll find I did.
Anyway, I need my glasses.
Yeah, get your postage stamp out.
Here we go. So first one of this year,
Yes.
2026, as in today in history. First one I've known this year.
2026. End of January already.
I know. It's ridiculous.
Right. So when we're going through this one, this is some good. There's some good stuff on here. Right, are you ready, guys?
Got your
Strap in.
postage
Yeah.
stamp
Yeah,
ready?
it is. Look, I know nobody can see it. So we're going to start in 1647.
Wow.
Ooh,
All right. Hang on, I've got to understand my notes. I wrote it a couple of days ago. So 1647. Hang on 1 second. Let me read that. Oh yeah. So
Off to a good start.
And what does that mean?
I don't know. You wrote it.
It says, right, it says sold by Scottish government. Oh, right. No.
Deary me.
So, anyway, I'll read it out what it says. It says sold by Scottish government. So it sounds like England was sold to Scotland in 1647
England wasn't sold to Scotland.
for £400,000.
Was it?
I need to. Why?
Do you mean Scotland was sold to England?
It could be that. It could, yeah.
Scotland have never earned England.
Well, it's that way then.
Right.
Because I only do like little bullet notes.
Well, make sure you understand them.
I understood it when I wrote it, but then when I read it, I forget. We'll forget 1647. Somebody's. I'll do what Rob does. Something was sold to someone for £400,000. I know this one though.
Hey, 400 grand would have been a lot of money in 1647, though.
Exactly.
Like,
I mean, it's a lot of money now.
Stupidly insane. Yeah, not for a country.
No.
I know, £400,000.
That would have been a. Like,
I don't know if it was that then or that now.
Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, 1649, right? King Charles I of England was executed outside the banqueting house in Whitehall.
Oh.
Right, so obviously we know.
Do we know how he was executed?
How?
Yeah.
Yes, sorry, he was beheaded.
Oh, right, cool.
So in public. Obviously we know where Whitehall are. We've all been to London, haven't we? So
Yeah.
where Whitehall, that's where we...
Do we know why he was beheaded?
I think that comes up in a little bit.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I think. So, and then, 1661...
a lot went off in 1600s, didn't it, on this day?
So Oliver Cromwell, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He died in 1658, right? So he died, 1658. Right. However, in 1661, Oliver Cromwell was dug up, hanged up, and beheaded, and his head displayed on a spike in Westminster Hall. And the reason they did that was something to do with King Charles, but I can't remember why.
I thought you just said Chicken Charles.
King Charles. King Charles I. It was
there can't
something
have been much left of his head.
That's what I thought, because I researched.
How many years on was it?
Well, he died in 1658 and they dug him up in 1661.
3 years then?
3 years. Like Kirk said, there couldn't have been much left of his head.
No, just a skull.
I know. But that is, I mean, I've researched, all these are facts, by the way. I'm not making this up.
Yeah. They're not Rob facts, are they?
But I mean, digging him up, and then hanging him up, and then beheading him, and then putting it on a spike for you to visit. Because it was a bit of a tourist attraction for a while.
Yeah.
So anyway, 1832, Thomas Lord dies. Any idea who he may be?
Thomas Lord.
I have no idea. I'm not even going to pretend.
I don't know.
When I tell you what he does, you'll go, oh yeah. He was the founder of the cricket club.
Oh yeah.
Cricket ground, so to say.
Do you know what? In my head, that's what I was concentrating on, Lord. And I'm thinking, what's called Lord? Yeah. And I never thought of Lord, to add an S on the end.
But how old's the club? If that was 1832, I mean, it's an old club, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, bearing in mind he died then.
I thought it'd have been older. I'm going to say, I thought it'd have been older.
So he died then. Obviously, he founded it when he must have been...
Yeah.
Rob's still confused.
I wouldn't have got that.
What, the Lord thing?
Yeah.
You've heard of Lord's cricket ground, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So, 1847... here we go. I've got to pronounce this. Yerba Buena was renamed. But any idea what it was renamed to? I'll give you a clue.
Thanks.
It's a place, and it's a state in America. Is it a state?
Say it again.
Yeah. Yerba Buena. I'll spell it for you. Yerba. Yerba.
Yeah.
Buena. Buena. So that was renamed in 1847 to, and I think it's a state. It is a state in America, but it's an American city, state, area in America.
New York.
That's what I'm going to go with. I was just literally about to say New York.
You're sort of kind of close, as in area-wise. San Francisco.
Oh.
I mean, it don't even sound...
Is New York near San Francisco? I thought it was on the opposite coast.
Yeah.
No,
I don't think it's anywhere near New York.
No, New York's on West Coast, East Coast, isn't it?
Yeah, San Fran's on the West Coast.
San Francisco's on the... Yeah, it is on East Coast. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I think anyway. I'm rubbish at geography.
Yeah, New York's on the East Coast and San Francisco's on the west.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I'm wrong. Yeah.
I think.
So you're not close.
No.
I don't know why I said that. Maybe you went. Anyway, 1873, Jules Verne, he publishes his book Around the World in 80 Days. 1873. 1948, Mahatma Gandhi is assassinated. He was shot.
Wow.
1965, Winston Churchill's funeral took place in 1965.
On this day, on 30th of January.
30th of January, yeah.
Oh.
In 1965. And at the time, it was the world's largest state funeral
I can imagine.
Yeah.
in 1965. 1969.
Probably a pretty big coffin as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, big guy, weren't he? At 1969, the Beatles performed their last live performance.
Oh, wow.
Any idea where it was?
Weren't it on the roof of somewhere?
It was.
On the roof of a recording studio
It was.
in London.
It was. Keep going. As in, what building? And
Abbey Road Studios?
no, I can see why you would say that, but no.
No, I can't remember the name of the. But I know it was on the rooftop.
Roxy nightclub?
What, in Sheffield?
No, I thought there might be one in London.
It was the Apple Corps Corporation. Not
All right.
not Apple as in Apple, the
Yeah,
computer, different company. And that's on Savile Row,
Right.
where this would come
And
from.
do you know if they did it on purpose, as in they knew this was going to be their last ever gig?
I don't know that, but it does say we're a bit ad hoc, so I don't think they were planning it as such, as in, right, we're going to... And I think at the time, I don't think they were planning on that being their last performance.
Right,
I don't think, but it just happened to be. But it only lasted 42 minutes because police came and shut it down.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So where were we? 1972, Bloody Sunday, as in the famous British troops shot 13 civil rights activists in Northern Ireland. That's where we get the Bloody Sunday from.
Yeah.
That's 1972. 1979, Flight 967 from Tokyo to LA disappears. There's no calls. There's 6 crew on it, but it had paintings on the plane. So there's only 6 crew, no passengers. But they've got paintings on it worth £1 million, and it just disappears. And that was the first time that a flight had gone completely missing, where they didn't find any debris from it. It's happened since, of course.
Oh, that crew definitely landed and nicked them paintings.
Weird, isn't it?
Definitely.
But where did they... There's no trace of it. It's really strange, isn't it?
Well, I suppose, turn transponder off and
I'm
land
going
in
to
a
say, you've
field.
only got to know where
But
transponder is.
then I guess, how do you get rid of the plane?
Yeah, well, how'd you get rid of paintings if they were... I mean, I've got a painting here. Hang on a minute. Where's that on that plane? I mean, surely you go, well, it has disappeared. But where did...
Yeah, and the paintings are worth nothing if someone's got them but can't tell anyone about it.
Yeah.
Exactly, unless they're just in an island in Caribbean and they've got all these million... These are lovely paintings. but Anyway, the last one for the year, 2020, right? Who... Not the band, but as in the World Health Organization. I love that. Kurt looks at me to go on then, what are you going to... they announced the COVID-19 emergency on this day.
When it became a pandemic?
Yes. So 30th of January 2020, they announced it's a public emergency on this day.
Oh, wow. I thought you were a bit later than that.
I mean, obviously, we was aware of it before then.
Yeah,
we were aware of it.
2019, I remember being aware of it.
Because obviously it's COVID-19, so it started in 2019.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until 30th of January 2020 until they went, hang on a minute, I think we've got a bit of a problem here. I don't think they said those words.
That's hilarious.
I don't think they went, hang on a minute, we've got a problem here.
I never, ever realised COVID-19 was called COVID-19 because it was in 2019.
Oh, did you not?
Did you not know that?
No idea. Well, I mean, at the time, 19,
the
year is insignificant, surely, at the time. So I completely understand why now we might say COVID-19 because it's a short term of, it was COVID in the year 2019. But at the time, it's just that year, isn't it?
Because don't forget, COVID stands for something. Now, I don't know what every letter stands for, but you've got Corona... Obviously, the C, I think, stands for coronavirus.
Yeah.
And then I think the D stands for disease, whatever it is. So I think it's obviously viral disease 19.
And I thought it was strain 19.
Right. So there's been 18 before.
Yeah, there's been 18 before, and this is
okay.
the 19th. It just so happened that it was in 19 which matched the year. I never even thought of it that deep, just that was the strain. Never realised it was just named because of the year.
Well, maybe some listeners out there might have gone, I didn't know that either, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you, I've had COVID 2026. Oh, COVID 26.
What is the one?
I feel like I've had, it would have been 25 actually, but...
Well, it still would have been 19. It's still the same disease.
Well, no, because
if it was a new...
It might have evolved.
Well, yeah, I don't know where they draw the line what becomes a strain or whatever.
Guys, you know I'm still on day today in history.
Sorry.
Right, so that's the events of that year. So famous births today, 1951, Phil Collins, it's his birthday. 1937, Vanessa Redgrave, don't know if you know the actress.
Happy birthday,
Christian
Vanessa.
Bale, which I'm sure you will know, 1974.
I think he's a listener.
I think he is. Famous deaths today. I could only find one that were of any interest.
We're decent.
Who's famous? Jeremy Beadle. He died today.
Oh.
He was 59, and he died in 2008. So national days. I always like national days. So it's national on today, 30th of January. It's National Croissant Day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave here and have a croissant.
Where's all the croissants? That's why they don't even serve them on more. Also, it's National World Neglected Tropical Disease Day.
Oh, right.
I'll say that again because it's a bit of a mouthful.
We're neglecting tropical diseases?
Yeah, National World Neglected Tropical Disease Day. So today we should be honouring all the world tropical diseases that we've neglected. How weird is that? It's all weird. I know. It's also National School Day of Non-Violence and Peace.
Shouldn't that be every day?
It should. But, National School Day of Non-Violence and Peace. And finally, if you conceive today, you'll be born around about... No.
All right, go on. Go on. All right,
if you conceive today,
right.
you'll be born around about 25th to 31st of October later this year.
Brilliant. You normally do it the other way around.
I can't remember.
You normally say if you're born today, you was conceived in.
Do I? It's weird you should say that because I was going to phone you and go, guys, I can't remember what I do. and I was convinced it was this one.
That's why I was just about to correct you. No.
Because the fact that you're telling someone that if you conceive today, it's amazing they can hear you.
I know, usually Kurt does, go on, son, don't it?
Yeah. Not that a 1-year-old was sat in the car listening to podcasts and goes, I never realised that.
I can't remember which way I did it. I know I did the conceive thing, but I'm like, which way is it?
So plan it properly then. If you want an October baby, off you pop. Go on.
Get crack on today.
Yeah.
Crack on.
Yeah,
enjoy. Have fun.
That's it, exactly. And that's your today in history, 30th of January.
Thank
there
you,
Mark.
Go,
guys.
Well done, Mark.
Absolute solid. I loved it. As always.
I do like that.
You
enjoy doing it as well, though, don't you?
I do enjoy doing
it.
Yeah, I do enjoy doing it.
Well,
yes.
It's been great to see you, boys.
Yeah,
it is.
I look forward to seeing you next week.
Yeah,
see you next week.
Bye,
boys. Bye.
Thank you for your continued support with our independent podcast. Did you know that you can interact with us and other listeners on Facebook, on the Chat In Tap Room Facebook group? You can also get in touch via email, innthechat@gmail.com, and of course on any of our socials. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.